Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates and lays foundation stone of several development projects worth over 1,330 crore rupees in Goa. Election Commission grants NCP's name and symbol to Ajit Pawar faction, asks Sharad Pawar to camp to take a new name. Lok Sabha passes bill to prevent use of unfair means in public examinations. Also clears Jammu and Kashmir local bodies laws amendment bill to provide reservation to OBCs. Government launches Bharat Rice at subsidised rates for consumers. External Affairs Ministry issues advisory asking Indian citizens not to travel to Rakhine State of Myanmar. And in Under-19 ODI Cricket World Cup, host South Africa set a target of 245 runs for India in semi-finals at Benoni. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated and laid the foundation stone for several development projects worth over 1,330 crore rupees during the Viksit Bharat Viksit Goa 2047 program in Goa today. These projects give a boost to infrastructure in the fields of education, health, sports, water treatment, waste management and tourism. Mr. Modi also distributed appointment orders to 1,930 new government recruits across various departments under Rozgar Mela. He handed over sanction letters to beneficiaries of various welfare schemes. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Modi said the projects launched today will give a new push to the development of Goa.
गोवा के विकास के लिए 1300 करोड़ रुपए की योजनाओं का लोकार्पण और शिलान्यास हुआ है। शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य और पर्यटन से जुड़ी ये परियोजनाएं गोवा के विकास को और रफ्तार देगी। आज यहाँ नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी और नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ वाटर स्पोर्ट्स के कैंपस का उद्घाटन हुआ है। इससे यहाँ पढ़ने और पढ़ाने वालों की सुविधा और बढ़ेगी।
Mr. Modi highlighted the government's focus on promoting tourism in Goa's hinterland to benefit local residents.
गोवा की डबल इंजन सरकार भी यहाँ पर्यटन की संभावनाओं को विस्तार दे रही है। हमारा प्रयास है कि गोवा के अंदरूनी इलाकों में इको टूरिज्म को बढ़ावा मिले। इसका फायदा सीधे उन इलाकों में रहने वाले लोगों को होगा। जब गोवा के गांवों में पर्यटक पहुंचेंगे तो वहां रोजगार के ज्यादा अवसर तैयार होंगे। पणजी से रीस मगोस को जोड़ने वाला रोपवे बनने के बाद यहां पर्यटकों की संख्या और बढ़ेगी।
Earlier in the day, Prime Minister Modi inaugurated the India Energy Week 2024 in the state. It is India's largest and only all-encompassing energy exhibition and conference, bringing together the entire energy value chain to catalyze India's energy transition goals. The Election Commission today officially recognized Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar-led faction as the Nationalist Congress Party (NCP) and has granted the party's symbol to his group. The Commission's decision is based on the test of legislative majority. In its order, the Commission has directed Sharad Pawar's camp to take a name for their new formation and submit 3 preferences to the Commission by 3 p.m. tomorrow. The poll body resolved the NCP's dispute after over 10 hearings in 6 months. Meanwhile, reacting to the Election Commission's move, Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar on social media platform said he humbly accepts the decision to recognize his faction as the real NCP. The Lok Sabha today passed the Public Examinations Prevention of Unfair Means Bill 2024. The bill intends to prohibit collusion or conspiracy to facilitate indulgence in any unfair means in the public examinations. The objective of the bill is to bring greater transparency, fairness and credibility to the public examination systems. Replying to the debate on the bill, Minister of State for Personnel Dr. Jitendra Singh assured that the candidate does not fall under the purview of the legislation and will be protected from harassment.
कहीं ऐसा संदेश ना जाए कि किसी उम्मीदवार को, चाहे वो जॉब एस्पिरेंट है, चाहे वो किसी उच्च संस्थान में दाखिला लेने के लिए कैंडिडेट है या उम्मीदवार है, उसको किसी तरह से हैरेसमेंट में डाला जाएगा, तंग किया जाएगा। ये लेजिस्लेशन या कानून उन लोगों के विरुद्ध लाने का प्रयास हो रहा है जो इस परीक्षा प्रणाली के साथ छेड़छाड़ करते हैं या इसमें किसी तरह का अपराध करते हैं।
The Lok Sabha has also cleared the Constitution Jammu and Kashmir Scheduled Caste Order Amendment Bill 2023 and the Constitution Jammu and Kashmir Scheduled Tribes Order Amendment Bill 2023. Earlier in the day, the lower house passed the Jammu and Kashmir Local Bodies Laws Amendment Bill 2024. The bill seeks to amend certain provisions of the Jammu and Kashmir Panchayati Raj Act 1989, the Jammu and Kashmir Municipal Act 2000 and the Jammu and Kashmir Municipal Corporation Act 2000. The legislation is intended to provide reservation to the other backward classes in the panchayats and municipalities in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and to bring consistency in the local body laws of the Union Territory with the provisions of the Constitution. Speaking on the bill, Minister of State for Home Nityanand Rai said the bill is aimed at providing justice to the citizens of other backward classes of Jammu and Kashmir for the first time after 75 years of independence.
जो आजादी के 75 साल बाद जम्मू कश्मीर में अन्य पिछड़े वर्ग समुदायों को न्याय देगा, यह एक महत्वपूर्ण विधेयक है। महोदय, इस संशोधन से अन्य पिछड़ा वर्ग को निर्वाचित स्थानीय निकायों में प्रतिनिधित्व करने का अवसर मिलेगा, जिसमें 33% सीटें महिलाओं के लिए भी संरक्षित होगी।
The Rajya Sabha today passed the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Amendment Bill 2024. Earlier in the day, the Upper House also cleared the Constitution Scheduled Tribes Order Amendment Bill 2024 and the Constitution Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes Orders Amendment Bill 2024. The Rajya Sabha today resumed further discussion on the motion of thanks to President Draupadi Murmu's address to the joint sitting of both houses of parliament. Participating in the discussion, Niranjan Bishi of BJD said his party is supporting the motion of thanks with regard to development of SC, ST and empowerment of women, farmers, poor and youth. BJP MP Dr. Dinesh Sharma said in the last 10 years unprecedented changes have taken place in the field of health, defence and internal security. Santosh Kumar of CPI opposed the motion of thanks, saying that there was no mention of the Manipur issue in the President's address. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Union Minister of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Piyush Goyal today launched Bharat Rice brand in New Delhi to provide rice directly to consumers at subsidised rates. The rice will be available in 5 kilogram and 10 kilogram packs at a subsidised rate of 29 rupees per kilogram. Addressing the gathering, Mr. Goyal said the government is committed to provide ration at affordable prices.
भारत दाल के नाम से चना दाल को 60 रुपए प्रति किलो में 5 किलो के पैकेट में बेहतरीन क्वालिटी की उपलब्ध कराई। भारत आटा मात्र 27.5 रुपए में देश भर में आज उपलब्ध कराया जाता है और आज हम सबके लिए सौभाग्य की बात है कि माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के आशीर्वाद से अब भारत चावल मात्र 29 रुपए प्रति किलो भारत चावल देश भर में खुदरा में उपलब्ध कराया जाएगा।
Union Home Minister Amit Shah today said the government has decided to construct a fence along the entire 1,643-kilometre long Indo-Myanmar border. In a social media post, Mr. Shah said a patrol track along the border will also be paved to facilitate better surveillance. The External Affairs Ministry today released an advisory asking Indian citizens not to travel to the Rakhine State of Myanmar given the deteriorating security situation, disruption of means of telecommunications, including landlines, and severe scarcity of essential commodities there. The advisory urged those Indian citizens who are already in Rakhine State to leave the state immediately. The Uttarakhand government today tabled the Uniform Civil Code UCC bill in the State Assembly in Dehradun. Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami presented the bill in the House. Discussion was held in the Assembly on the bill before Speaker Ritu Khanduri Bhushan adjourned the session till 11 a.m. tomorrow. More from our correspondent.
Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami tabled the Uniform Civil Code UCC bill in the House this morning amid the uproar of the opposition. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Premchand Agarwal stated that the state had made history by bringing the legislation and attributed the non-implementation of the Uniform Civil Code in the country over the years to the politics of appeasement. Leader of opposition Yashpal Arya demanded to hand over the UCC legislation to the Select Committee. After discussing the UCC in the House for about 4 hours, the Speaker adjourned the session till 11 am tomorrow. Discussion on UCC will continue in the House tomorrow as well. The draft of the Uniform Civil Code Act 2024 covers matters related to marriage, divorce, inheritance, child adoption and custody of children. Sanjeev Sundaryal, Akashvani News, Dehradun.
In Madhya Pradesh, at least 9 persons were killed and over 150 others injured after an explosion and subsequent fire inside a firecracker factory in Harda district today. Several leaders, including President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, have expressed grief over the loss of lives in the incident. Our correspondent has the details.
The state government immediately became active as soon as the news of the incident in Harda was received. NDRF and SDRF teams were deployed in relief and rescue operations. Chief Minister Dr. Mohan Yadav constituted a 6-member committee for disaster management. A 3-member committee has also been formed to thoroughly investigate the incident of explosion in the firecracker factory. Prime Minister has announced rupees 2 lakh each to the families of the deceased as ex gratia and rupees 50,000 to the injured from the Prime Minister National Relief Fund. Chief Minister Dr. Mohan Yadav has announced rupees 4 lakh each to the families of the deceased and free treatment to the injured. Sanjeev Sharma, Akashvani News, Bhopal.
Continuing its successful run in Maharashtra, the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra is now set to explore more locations in search of all possible beneficiaries under the government's flagship schemes. In Nanded, the Information, Education and Communication van received a huge welcome from people gathered in the district. Speaking to Akashvani News, beneficiary Sheikh Muzammil thanked the government for providing doorstep service.
यहाँ पर जो आयुष्मान कार्ड जो बनाए हमने, इसके लिए सरकार ने हमारे को 5 लाख की मुफ्त इलाज के लिए ये कार्ड बनाए हमने ये, और इसके साथ में जो है यहाँ पर जो गाड़ी आई है तो इसके लिए हमारी सरकार का आभारी है.
The Enforcement Directorate today raided the premises of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's secretary Bibhav Kumar, Rajya Sabha member N.D. Gupta and other members of the Aam Aadmi Party. As per sources, the agency has searched 10 locations linked to the personal secretary as part of its money laundering probe in the Delhi Jal Board case. In men's under-19 ODI Cricket World Cup host South Africa have set a target of 245 runs for India in the semi-final at Benoni. Chasing the target, India were 228 for 7 in 47.4 overs when reports last came in. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates and lays foundation stone of several development projects worth over 1,330 crore rupees in Goa. Election Commission grants NCP's name and symbol to Ajit Pawar faction, asks Sharad Pawar camp to take a new name. Lok Sabha passes bill to prevent use of unfair means in public examinations, also clears Jammu and Kashmir local bodies laws amendment bill to provide reservation to OBCs. Government launches Bharat Rice at subsidised rates for consumers. External Affairs Ministry issues advisory asking Indian citizens not to travel to Rakhine State of Myanmar. And in Under-19 ODI Cricket World Cup, hosts South Africa set a target of 245 runs for India in semi-finals at Benoni. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.
ऐसा नहीं चलेगा, बंटवारा कर दो अम्मा.
हाँ अम्मा, बंटवारा कर दो.
हाँ हाँ अम्मा, बंटवारा करो.
अरे क्यों चाहिए परिवार में बंटवारा?
अम्मा घर का नहीं.
क्या?
कूड़े का बंटवारा करना है.
साग सब्जी सूखी पत्ती जैसा गीला कूड़ा हरे डिब्बे में और टूटा प्लास्टिक पन्नी आदि जैसा सूखा कूड़ा नीले डिब्बे में.
तो ऐसा बोलो ना, गाँव को स्वच्छ बनाना है. भाई मैं तो डर ही गई थी. हाँ.
प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी का देशवासियों से आग्रह है कि स्वच्छ भारत मिशन ग्रामीण कार्यक्रम में साथ निभाएं, गीले कचरे को सूखे कचरे से अलग कर सही तरीके से निष्पादन करें और अपने गांव को संपूर्ण स्वच्छ बनाएं।
जागा रे जागा रे जागा, गाँव जागा रे जागा रे जागा रे जागा।
पेयजल और स्वच्छता विभाग जल शक्ति मंत्रालय की पेशकश।